the trade table for this week. So not a whole lot at the moment. We're going to do probably a bigger show about trade later in this week.
Yep.
So what are we going to do there?
Yeah, so we'll have kind of an 18-minute special. So it's just running the clock for 1 minute from all 18 clubs, alphabetical order. So really just short, sharp summaries for people that don't really want to digest a heap.
Yep.
If you want kind of straightforward analysis, this is probably a little special for you. So just a minute on every club, and we'll roll through that very quickly for an 18-minute episode, and it'll just kind of be what you can expect, maybe which names to kind of look out for, who could be going, who could be coming in. Maybe a quick look at the draft hand, but some clubs are going to obviously be busier than others, and it'll take up the full minute, and others will kind of lay out that 60 seconds. But like I said, it's more straightforward. We will have some in-depth analysis over the next few weeks, but this is kind of just a quick preview. And like I said, just a bit of a fun one to run through.
Yeah. So what can we expect this trade period? So obviously trade period starts officially on Friday or Monday?
So trade period's Monday, October 9th, but this Friday coming is free agency opens, and that will run for 7 days, and trade period runs for I think 9 days.
Yeah.
Up until the 18th. So it'll be interesting. The week before trade period is usually one of the busier ones as far as news and rumors and kind of what gets thrown around. And then when you get into it and some deals start getting signed off, then
I've already heard some pretty crazy stuff, which is
there'll be a few about.
That's what it's all about. Yeah. So clubs to have a big say in this trade period.
Yeah, I think obviously Port Adelaide will have a fair bit, just given I think they've had 3 players request trades already to Alberton. So that's Radaglia, Zerk Thatcher and Jordan Sweet. How they get all 3 of those done is really going to be interesting. Essendon and St Kilda, maybe. Like the Bombers are looking to try and get Ben Mackay in. Could get Jay Gresham in, Todd Goldstein as well. So that's 3 free agents right there. So they could actually get some business done really early in the piece. St Kilda, another one, obviously involved with how Gresham's future plays out. And there's talks of that trade with Dylan Shield. So where Gresham gets signed to the Bombers via free agency on a good offer, and then that pick goes to the Saints, and the Saints are happy to trade that on. It's kind of an interesting one from what I can get a gauge with. And then Adelaide as well. Shane McAdam wanting to move. They've got interest in Marviot Scholl, Chris Burgess, Elliot Himmelberg might be on the move, so they're another one. And then Sydney as well. So James Jordan going up there via free agency from Melbourne. Brodie Grundy's going to be an interesting one. They look at guys like James Harms and Paddy Dow. So Sydney are going to be quite interesting. I'm not sure if they're still on the lookout for a key defender as well, because that's something that they certainly need, but they haven't been able to kind of chase down guys like Tom Barras, Ben Mackay, Sava Radaglia. So could be a sleeping giant in that case if they want to make a splash, but they've kind of run out of options like a few other clubs have.
Who do you think has a bit of a question without notice, but who out of those do you think has the most pressure on them to perform well this trade period? Because I'm hearing a lot about Essendon, obviously, with Dodoro, heading out, and especially this past weekend with talking about how they missed out on Dunkley, how they missed out on Bobby Hill. So for me, it's Essendon. But what do you think?
It's funny. Yeah, it's really silly to kind of sometimes grade like trade windows, and like at least immediately. But like you said, you can kind of look back after a couple of years and be like, oh well, they certainly might have slipped up here and there. And this could be really defining for them. Jay Gresham has a high ceiling, I think, but he's just not looking like he's getting that. So if they're prepared to pay good coin for him, it could work out well. It could work out very terribly. Ben Mackay is another one. Probably not hitting the heights that he could, but I think Essendon is ready to cash in on potential for some of these guys, and that could work out in their favour. So I think you're right. I think the Bombers, just given where they're at in the competition, they've still got quite a young list, and they overperformed this year to just miss out on finals. It could be back in the top 8 next year, and some of these guys could get them there. But if they don't work out, it's going to be quite costly, just given they've got a lot of good young guys coming through, and if they're tied up with big money deals to a Gresham and a Mackay who are underperforming, then that's going to hurt them in the long run for sure.
Yeah, spicy one.